Okay then. Well, this is kind of like Zelda crossed with Gauntlet and a roguelike. This is like a very early roguelite, which I've never heard it compared to, and I'd barely heard of it, but... Also, I'm playing as a girl, so, you know, bonus points, right? Okay, that is working, okay. It does look a lot like Zelda, doesn't it? Hello, Red Spade, by the way. This is Arkista's ring. Yeah, this is a little bit like Zelda crossed with Gauntlet and a proto-roguelike. Like, you get these, whoops, I screwed up. Granted, you have more than one life, but you get these like permanent upgrades, and they're just random, apparently. So you slowly get more powerful as you go, and you're just going through this gauntlet that gets harder and harder. So it reminds me of a roguelike in that sense. Yeah, the music's not bad, but it gets really repetitive. Also, I don't like enemies that can respawn. Legend of Fancy Zelda. Sure. So all you do is you get this key. By the way, that cross does something, but I don't know what it is. And then you just move on to the next level. It's completely linear. This is actually really arcadey. Arcadey like Gauntlet is. Oh, look at that music. This is the I've actually only played this game for like 10 minutes before I started tonight, so I really don't know what I'm doing, by the way. Ooh, that's a manticore, it looks like one. Or... is it just a dragon? I don't know what that is. It's really tough though, holy crap. Let's try this. There we go. I mean, maybe. These guys are just invincible, so I guess I just avoid them. But yeah, this is one of the more obscure, apparently decent NES games. I also don't know how many lives I have. Oh, I guess that's what those icons above my status bar are, I suppose. I guess I actually have the instruction manual for this too. I guess I should have looked at it. I don't have very many manuals, but I have this one. It's a Japanese company, I think, isn't it? I don't... The cartridge is American, though. This is an American cart. I think it might be Sammy. I can't remember what company made it off the top of my head, actually. Actually, I know it is because the Japanese title is like Arkista or something like that. You know, Densetsu no Arkista or something like that in the Japanese. So I'm pretty sure it's originally a Famicom game. Yep. Yeah, and see there's invisible walls you can push through. I don't know if the level design is random at all. I'm gonna guess not, but I don't actually know. Up? Yep, alright. I also have no idea how many stages there are, but I'd say it's 17. And I feel like I've barely started somehow. Is that an evil cherry tree? That's what it looks like. Or maybe an amoeba, I suppose. Oh, crap. Yeah, the main difficulty in the enemies in this game is just because you can't turn around without moving. You see this? You move every time you change directions, so it makes it harder to dodge enemies. Yeah, you're probably right. Ooh, well, they're just invincible? Okay, well, we'll move on. Ooh, the key's already out. Great. I guess these pit things hurt me. That's good to know. Hey, look at that. Cool. Yeah. Are there any NES games that have random, like actually random levels? I can't think of any off the top of my head. It took a while to figure out like procedural generation and all that. There are ones that have random enemy spawns, I know. Like some of the space shooters are partially random. Probably have to kill that slime. Yeah. Ah, key. By the way, I also watched a video today of Nicolas Cage talking about his roles and the choices he makes for them from GQ. That's actually really interesting. I recommend it if you like Nicolas Cage. Like, his craziness is very much a deliberate choice, which I'm talking about, it was like, oh, he's supposed to be like expressionistic. That's how he describes it, and I'm like, yeah, I could see that. Like, he compared himself to, like, silent movie actors, and I'm like, yeah, alright. And he got so into character on Bad Lieutenant that the director, he was snorting fake cocaine. Because he can't actually get high, but they thought he really was. And the director was like, Nicholas, what are you snorting there? And but he's like, he didn't want to break character. So he's like, it's cocaine, what do you think it is? Yeah, that's good stuff. I like Nicolas Cage. He also defended Mandy a little bit because he's crazy in Mandy, but as Nicolas Cage says, it's completely appropriate for the situation and what happens in the storyline. Yeah. He knew a lot. He talked about all these acting methods and different old roles and what inspired him. It was very interesting. I feel like anyone who names their kid Kal-El is probably at least an interesting and weird person, and that seems to be the case with him. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh. How do I make that open? By the way, Cross Hatchet, you should definitely watch Mandy. I'm gonna second that. I've thought about it some more, and I'm like, yep. It's worth the $5. You too, Red Spade, why not? I don't know as much about your taste in movies, but you should just watch it, and it'll either really weird you out or you'll really like it. Maybe both. How do I get... I must have missed something, right? Well, I can always do this. There. How do I get that? round, I think? Yep. There had to have been a way to kill that skeleton without wasting this power-up thing. Oh well. By the way, Panos Cosmatos is the director of Mandy. His father is George Cosmatos, who directed Cobra. So, yeah, that's a family legacy to live up to. His dad also directed Tombstone, which, you know, it's a good movie. Or co-directed it, because Kurt Russell supposedly directed a lot of it. Tombstone's great. He also, George Cosmatos also directed Rambo 2. Very different director from his son. Yep, there's that key. I really like Cobra. I defend Cobra. I mean, I'm not going to put it up there as one of the best action movies of the 80s, but I think it's very entertaining. As far as, like, a much trashier version of, like, Dirty Harry, I think it's fun. You just can't take it too seriously, you know. How many heroes are named Marion? I mean, that alone, you know, bonus points, I think. Look at these tap patterns. Oh, this crap. Oh my gosh, it's Dracula. Well, that's not good. Well, I was really more thinking male Marions, you know. How do I get to him? Ah, you spelled it right, I think. Don't know how to get there. Push on every block to try to get in? That's kind of lame if that's the case. What? Come on now. There has to be a better way than this. Like, oh, it opened. I don't know how that happened, but... Oh, we'll cheat. There. Man, 22. How long this is. I should have looked up how long this was before I started playing it. It'd be good to know. Then not the end of the... Oh, these are just... I have to just try them all, apparently. Yep. Oof. Okay, I'll keep moving. Whoa, whoa. Oh, my phone thought I was trying to talk to it, but I wasn't. And that's why voice recognition is not that useful sometimes. 23. Boy. Like 40 minutes in. Like 40 minutes in? I don't know. Yeah, like, I'm thinking I played like half an hour, and I feel like I'm Maybe there's 100 levels? I don't know. Alright. So Cross Ashet, did you have any more plans later tonight? Are you doing anything else? You gonna play more the hunt? $24. Yeah, look this up really quick, actually. I just want to see how many levels there are. Okay. So apparently there's 31 stages, and then the game starts over, but it's harder. And you beat the 31 stages 4 times to beat the game. Okay. So I'm probably not gonna be beating this. That's probably just I don't think I can handle playing this game for another. It would take at least 2 or 3 hours more, even if assuming I played well. That seems iffy. Ugh. What? So I'll see if I can get through the first loop. That'd be a good stopping point here. Ugh. You know, this is tedious. Shouldn't have to do this. Maybe that's just me. Alright. Stage 25. Oh. Well, that's that. Cool. Stage 26. Oh. How was that? Is that the one where you have armies, not like individual units, and it's like almost like a strategy tactics? Is that a Koei game? I think it's Koei, right? Do I have that? I might have that. Yeah, if that's Koei, I've tried several Koei games and I never have. I'm like, what am I doing? I have no idea. I feel like I'd have to read like a 200-page manual to even begin. Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Jerk. You might try Destiny of an Emperor. I know that. It's a little bit like Pokemon. Oops, crap. In some ways, with the way you like collect heroic figures from Chinese history. It's supposed to be a decent game with okay storyline stuff, actually. Like one of the better RPGs of its type on the NES. But I haven't played it because those old style JRPGs, like I really have, they're hard for me to get into. For some reason, though, I do own it. There's also a Destiny of an Emperor 2, but I don't own that one because it's really expensive. Yep, that's about right, Red Spade. I think you got 28. Stupid ninjas. More like nanjas. Ugh. That it is. It's a fine movie, though. Probably the Wachowski's second best movie, right? Not that there's much competition. I hear Sense8's pretty good. Their show. I've never watched it. Mike liked it. So there's that. 29. Whoa. Crap. Jesus. So many enemies. Jesus, these guys do so much damage. What? That was weird. I don't know why. Well, there's a bunch of guys there and I don't understand why. But alright. Yeah, I would say it's entertaining. How much storage does Johnny have, by the way, in his head? I can't remember, but it's some laughable amount. Is it like 6 gig or something like that? I don't. I just remember it's pretty funny. You know, I own that movie on DVD, and I should watch it again. It's been a while. I think I watched it with you. That was the last time I saw it. Whoa, music changed. Wow, those guys do crazy damage. Holy crap. Jesus. Oh, okay. What am I even supposed to be? What am I even supposed to do there? They're so fast. And they're immune to that. There. Wow, those guys are ridiculous. I have no idea how to deal with that. Do I have 10 continues? What? That's random. We're gonna have to kill all these guys. Apparently their AI is really stupid, so if I just stay here... Okay then. Jesus. Yeah, you get 10 continues. That's random. Oh man. What did he think of that? Well, looking like I might not get past this stage. Whew. Did you tell him that back then there was no internet or there's no web, and you're like, there is no online, and it's like, my god. Find. Oh, there it is. Jesus. Oh crap. Indeed. When streaming video got, like, really good, that was amazing. I have to say, streaming video becoming decent is the last, like, big change in the internet. Like, around 2009, you know, when everyone started getting... When, like, literally everybody had broadband. That's the last big change I can remember. It's been pretty much the same since then, really. There! Hey, I'm back to the beginning of the game. Look at this. See, I'm blowing up this castle. That was apparently the final boss. The guy remember you? Oh. Stage 32. Yep. It's the beginning of the game again. Different enemies. These enemies are different, though. It was not lobsters things before. Or, what? No, I don't think it was something else. Did I ever tell you I called the Atari helpline for Alien vs. Predator? That was a total waste of time. It was not helpful. That's nice. I've read interviews with a couple of those guys. They weren't paid very well, but apparently it was a good job otherwise. Everyone's like, yeah, they all really like doing it. The Atari tip line was just pre-recorded messages, and it cost money. And I remember being like, even as a kid, I was like, man, what a ripoff. Yep, it was. It was some lady. It's like, be sure to do this, and like very vague general tips like, conserve resources when you're this character. Don't go into battle without this, and you're like, thanks. Oh god. But yeah, this barely feels any different. So truly beating this game is just a marathon, it seems like. You just have to play it for like 4 hours. I'd have a chance, just I'm already used up like 3 or 4 continues. It would slowly be harder because my resources would run out. I think I might be good. If I give your brother something pretty easy to play, though, he could probably handle this. This is very simple. I wonder if this is an arcade port, actually. The fact that you get 10 continues makes me wonder if it was just an infinite loop arcade game they just arbitrarily slapped a continue limit on. Cause that's weird. Limited continues, but it's 10? Like, who does that? Oh, well, that's good. It doesn't really get much better than Mega Man. I mean... Can he do the, has he gotten any of the areas with the disappearing blocks? That's the first stumbling block a lot of people have. Oh, not that one. Yeah, the ones that breathe fire and you have to jump over it with the right timing. The giant, yeah. I actually beat Mega Man 2 last year sometime, I think. Mega Man 2 I've beaten like at least a half dozen times. It's probably one of my all-time favorite games. It's great. Yeah. It's like the way I came in, but then they also have the actual fake. The ones up there were fake ones, but they also have just fake out ones that do nothing. It's kind of irritating how many of them there are, because you just have to. It's just trial and error. There's no like way to tell. It's just like a waste of time. And this game's already. So if I'm understanding this right, I would say this game would take me 2 to 3 hours more to beat from the point I'm at now, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. Yeah, it seems like if you go the wrong one, it should hurt you. That's what Gauntlet would do. I will say this feels significantly more skill-based than, like, Gauntlet. Like, for the most part, I feel like I can avoid being hit. Whereas in Gauntlet, a lot of times you just take damage no matter what you do. Because it's a quarter cruncher, it just wants your quarters. Mimic stairs. Yeah. You know, I've never seen a Mimic do stairs. That's actually kind of surprising. That seems really obvious. But I can't recall it ever happening. You Cross Ash, you ever been in a campaign where somebody had Mimic stairs or a Mimic door? Delightful. Yeah. Ow. That's pretty funny. Remember the intelligent mimics that like got negotiated with in your campaign that you mimic slot machines? Really? I don't remember that. Of course, which Dragon Quests have that? Is that in all of them? I don't remember that in the first. The only one I've played more than like 20 minutes is the first one. Just a new. Oh, okay. I was trying to beat Dragon Warrior, and I was actually kind of enjoying it. You know, it's very grindy and repetitive and all that. I was like, oh, this is kind of fun still. It's kind of satisfying. And I played for like probably 5 hours, and I was probably about a third of the way through the game. And then I had to stop for like a week or two because I was out of town, and I like just forgot about it and had no interest to go back. It probably sums up my interest in Dragon Warrior type games in general, I guess. It's kind of fun for a little bit, and then like, just, I don't know. It doesn't hook me, I guess, is the way to describe it. Like, it's kind of fun, but not compelling to finish. I'd imagine the newer ones are much, much better than the very first Dragon Quest game, so that's what I'm talking about. I have Dragon Warrior 2, 3, and 4 also, and apparently Dragon Warrior 4 is like one of the best RPGs on the NES, so I might give that a go. It actually has characters in it. Shocking. Did you play all the way through 4, Red Spade? I know they're long too. Like the first one, I guess you can beat in like 10 or 15 hours, but I thought 3 and 4 are like 30 plus, which is crazy for, you know, 8-bit RPG. Nice. Have you ever seen a Chronicle of the Radio War, Red Spade? And if you're ever looking for a new action RPG, that's one you might consider. It's in a Famicom game, but there's a translation for it, and I like it because the battle system, they're not random, there's just a set number of them, and it plays like Zelda. Like, you're a sword running around in real time with allies. It's like my favorite combat system of this era. And it has like cutscenes because it's by Tecmo, the same people who did Ninja Gaiden. And the cutscenes are like, there's not as many as Ninja Gaiden, they're not quite that good, but it actually has characters and a storyline. And I got really close to beating it, but I was playing it emulated because it never got a US release. My save got corrupted. I was like 15 hours into the game and lost my save. Like, it's like a less than 20-hour game. I might go back and try it. You can get reproduction carts. Maybe I'll get one of those. Yeah, losing a save is like that's the only game I can ever remember that really hurt when I lost the save. I've had very good luck with cartridge saves. I've never lost any other cartridge saves. My original Zelda cart still saves just fine. I've never replaced the battery or anything. Kind of amazing. It's like 30 years old. Now that's a good battery, right? I actually saw a forum post where an electrician-type guy, engineer guy, calculated the draw that batteries and NES cartridges and Super Nintendo and Game Boy cartridges use. And if they're left sitting there, they should last like 150 years or something because they use so little power. But of course that never happens because they get like, the battery will corrode or leak before they don't actually run out of charge. The battery just like breaks open or whatever first. Just from, you know, wear and tear or whatever. It's just, and saving is a very, very tiny amount of, it's like a tiny, tiny amount of power. I have like 40 NES games, there's like 30 or 40 NES games I have that use a battery, and all of them save, and I have only replaced the battery on one. Crystalis, which is a great game. It's a Zelda action RPG. I would actually recommend that too if you ever play it. Crystalis is a really good game. I think Crosshatch could back me up there. I know he's played it. My battery for that did die. It's the only one I've ever had die. I forgot about that. Replacing them isn't too hard if you've never done it, but you do have to do some soldering or desoldering, which is not everybody wants to do. Or you can use, yeah, Crystals is really good. And it's cool because it seems like it's going to be a fantasy game, but it's actually, like, post-apocalyptic sci-fi fantasy? Very interesting. Because you're like a robot, cybernetic warrior preserved from the pre-technologically age or whatever. I should go back and beat that, finish that, actually, also. I was really enjoying that when and I lost my save. Did I lose my save? Or did I quit playing? I don't remember. I either lost my save or I quit playing, and then my battery died in between playing again. Something. But my battery's good now, because it's a brand new one. It's actually a game, I think, oh, Faxanadu is good, too. Faxanadu is hard to get into, because I was playing it, and it's one of those games where, like, you have no idea what you're doing at the very beginning of the game. You're just like, what am I supposed to even be doing? And I know once you get into it, it's supposed to be really good. But I never got that far. Crystalis is also by SNK. You know, Neo Geo, King of Fighters, all those games. It's one of their more out there games. It is a Zelda-style action RPG. And it's one of the best games on the NES. They know their stuff. I'll say if nothing else, this game's pretty good to just talk over, because it's fairly mindless. Oh boy. I heard it's supposed to get harder the second go around, but if it is, it doesn't seem much harder. Pretty mild difference if there's a difference. Yeah, they do, with the one eye that goes wow, wow, wow. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Good old Berserk. Yeah, I know, right? Ah. You guys stop that. Even the level, yeah, the level layout's definitely the same. It's not random at all. I thought enemy placements, I guess enemy placements might be different a little bit. I am not sure. Zombies. Stage 50. Jesus. Okay, I think that's good for me. I want to play anything else real quick, I guess. That is the question. 9:50. No, I think I'm just gonna stop now. That's over an hour. I don't normally even stream today. Well, I guess I will thank you, a couple of you guys for coming in. Anybody else here, actually? I don't think anyone else is. Oh, apparently there's other people who are lurking. Good for them. I hope they're enjoying the Arkista's ring. Might be decent background. I don't know if you're half paying attention. Yep. And thanks for dropping by, Red Spade. I'll have to stream one of the Dragon Quest games sometime. Maybe you can give me some expert advice on it. Because I really feel like I have no idea what I'm doing when I play those games, for the most part. Alright, well, I might talk to you in a little bit online, if you're going to be online, crosshatch it. But otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later. Good night. Thanks for watching.